Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to Auntie A's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making a delicious meal together. Greek lemon garlic potatoes with creamy Tuscan chicken, and these two dishes work so well together, making them the perfect dinner combo. As the potatoes take the longest to cook, we'll start off with preparing our Greek lemon garlic potatoes that are infused with flavour. Peel, wash and cut up your potatoes. You can cut them any shape, just make sure to cut them roughly similar size so that they cook at the same time. Don't be shy with the garlic. For 5 potatoes I use 4 large cloves of garlic. In the video you'll see me using a garlic masher, but if you don't have one, either cut up your garlic finely or use some salt and mash your garlic with a knife. Next, cover your potatoes with a generous amount of oil, then add the zest and juice from 1 lemon. While we are preparing, may I say welcome. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more simple and delicious recipes, and if you have a moment, please press that like button as this helps share the video. Okay, so let's get back to the recipe. Once you've added your lemon juice, mix everything well together. I like to use my hands and just make sure that that garlic's really well distributed, and then I add a good handful of oregano all over the potatoes, and please be generous with this. In the video you'll see me using dried oregano, but if you only have fresh, that's great to use as well. Season with salt and pepper, and if you want really crispy potatoes, then add 1/3 to half a glass of water to the bottom of your pan, which will not only steam the potatoes at first, but as this evaporates it will help crisp them up. Place your potatoes into your preheated oven, and then this will give you time to prepare and cook your wonderful creamy Tuscan chicken. Wash and spin some spinach, grate up some parmesan cheese, roughly chop up an onion and prepare 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm also using some shop bought sun-dried tomatoes. What I love about this recipe, like all the recipes that I show you, it really is simple and so delicious at the end. Halfway through your potatoes cooking, pull them out of the oven and just quickly turn them over, and then place them back into the oven for the final 20 to 30 minutes depending on how crisp you would like them. Season a little bit of flour with salt and pepper, and then add your chicken to the flour and coat all sides. I personally prefer to use chicken on the bone, but I did not read this label very well and ended up buying chicken tenders. It's the first time I've ever used them in this dish, but surprisingly they turned out really well, so just use whatever you like or have. Preheat a pan on your stovetop, add some butter and then your chicken, and if you're using chicken thighs, make sure to cook them skin down first as you want this nice and crispy. But if like me you're using chicken tenders, then make sure that your pan is hot, as the chicken tenders don't take long at all. You only want to quickly brown them as they will finish cooking in the sauce later. As soon as your chicken has some colour, remove from the heat and just leave them on the side while you then prepare the sauce. Into the same pan, while it's still hot, throw in your onions, and if you need, add some more oil. While your onions are cooking, you can add your garlic to the pan and allow these to cook together. It doesn't take long, about 5 minutes, and once your onions have a bit of colour, you can start adding your sun-dried tomatoes. You can leave them whole, but I like to cut them up as it makes the dish a lot more colourful. Allow the tomatoes to cook with the onions for a few minutes before adding a glass of wine. I'm using rosé here. If you have white, that also works well. Season with some salt and pepper and allow this to cook down just for a few minutes before then adding the cream. You will want to add about 1.5 cups of cream, and again mix this in and allow the cream to come up to heat before then adding your parmesan into the pan. Once your cheese is melted into your sauce, you can add your spinach. As always, it will look like a lot to begin with, but as this cooks down, it will disappear into your sauce. As I always recommend, keep taste testing your sauce and add any seasoning as needed. Allow your sauce to reduce and thicken before then adding your chicken that you cooked earlier back into the pan. Your chicken just needs to warm up, so as soon as it's in the pan, turn off the heat and leave it on the stove while you serve up your potatoes. Your potatoes will be perfectly roasted and full of flavour from the lemon and garlic. Finish off your dish with a sprinkling of parsley for added flavour and colour. The final ingredient I like to add to the Tuscan Creamy chicken is some fresh home-picked basil before then plating it up for the table. So here we have Greek lemon garlic roasted potatoes alongside Tuscan Creamy chicken. And these two recipes, as you've seen today, are not only easy to prepare, but so delicious, making this the perfect dinner combo. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless.